So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in. I welcome you to Rose Bailey Josie Coaching and Consulting, the covering, as it were, the parent company of a Destiny Interrupted. So, absolutely excited to be here. And so, please join in as you come in, throw something in the chat and say hi so that we know that you're here. But I am super excited. I'm not going to be here long with you all, but I wanted to just come on and just tell you about something that's been happening. If you've been tuning in to my page and to my YouTube channel, you'd have seen that we've been talking about an exciting new opportunity that God has given me to lead as we grow forward. I am a John Maxwell certified coach and proud of it. I am a minister in the house of the Lord, and I'm super proud of that too. But here we are now in 2024, an opportunity to do a lead as we go forward. We're launching it. It's inaugural. It is July. You'll see it in the chat. See in the chat. It is Sunday, July 14th and Monday, July 15th. It is a absolutely powerful time of coming into a boardroom setting, coming around and getting some truth, getting some lessons, having some great conversations on how it is that we lead and grow. For those of you who have seen the promotions, it says lead as you grow. And I was just chatting with my awesome guest, Paula, who's going to be joining me today. And when this was first dropped in my spirit, I called it lead to grow. And then I try to be politically correct and I called it lead as we grow. But the whole preface over this is lead to grow, grow to lead. I'm Rose Bailey Joseph. It is an absolute pleasure to be able to come and to be here to have a conversation with Dr. Coach Paula Hollis, an amazing friend of mine. She's going to be joining me in the boardroom with two other powerful leaders in their communities, leaders in their church, leaders in their family. And so welcome her now, throw it in the chat and say hi, because as I said, we're not going to be here long, but welcome to the stage, the one and only Dr. Coach Paula.
Hello.
Yes, clap it up.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, oh my goodness. So, thank you, Coach Paula, for joining me. It is early in the morning,
Yes.
so it's absolute blessing for you to join me here. It's lovely and warm. I'm outside. If you hear any background, that is just the sound of the city. I am a city girl. I absolutely love New York, and I'm sitting here in New York. But hey, Paula, say hi to everyone.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. So glad to be here. Thank you, Coach Rose, for this opportunity to share with your listeners.
Yes, yes, yes. So as I said, there is going to be uh, four of us all together. Coach Paula, um, Jen Mason, yeah, Jen Mason, and also Wendy Waddell, who will be joining us on the July 14th, Sunday, July 14th, and Monday, July 15th. We're going to, as I said, we're going to gather around a boardroom table, and have an amazing time. You don't want to miss it.
No.
It's the inaugural event. You need to be there.
Yes.
There's going to be lots of specials and giveaways because you're coming to the inaugural event. You're going to
Yes.
get some things. There's books, there's gifts, there's free tickets. I'm giving away free conference tickets to my conference that's going to be in London, UK in 2025. And I'm telling you, I know you got to get a flight and you got to go, but this conference ticket, I'll be giving away at least two of them at this event. But this conference ticket, it has a cost of like nearly $500. So that's, that's even more in pounds. So so at the end of the day, you don't want to miss it. We're not messing
Mhm.
about here. But that is going to be, and also a fantastic time. 2 full days of activities, talking, and then time to join us as we go out in the community and talk about being sold out leaders and soldiers of the cross. So that's in 2025. So you don't want to miss it. It's inaugural. So I wish I could be saying you get a car, because I'm not open yet. But you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Never know what's gonna happen if you show up. So we all have different subjects that we're speaking on, and Coach Paul is going to be with me, Coach Wendy, and then we're all going to be doing a live on July 7th. So watch this space. But I want to ask Coach Paula. So we've known one another for a couple of 3 years now.
Yeah.
So just tell the people, why is it that you said yes to join this crazy woman on this journey of lead as we grow?
Well, it's difficult to say no to Coach Rose. Let's just start with that. But aside from that, I certainly believe in what she stands for and what she is promoting. I too am a John Maxwell certified trainee along with her. And it's amazing that a lot of our thoughts and processes greatly overlap. And so I definitely believe that as people value, I value her, and I want to bring value to every platform and every opportunity and space that she is offering. And so I certainly believe in growth. I believe in leadership, self-leadership. And so I'm so excited to be part of the first of something. You can't ever get that back. And so it's such a wonderful opportunity to be part of a launch and an inaugural event. And so I'm honored, I'm humbled to lend whatever gifts, talents, abilities, insights that I have to this process, because I believe in it. And ultimately, I want to help others and empower others in self-leadership so that they can grow. So it was a no-brainer for me. And even though I had some other commitments that I generally do on those dates, but it was significant enough to bypass those events for this weekend, because I believe that this is a destiny moment, and this is a set time that we all must make whatever sacrifices are necessary to invest in ourselves. It's like Christmas. I keep having this theme of Christmas in July this week. It's just kind of like, it's like resonating with me. Like seriously, like how are you? It's like a mid-year reset and a time to gift yourself, because we're always doing so many other things for everyone else, but we've got to stop and invest and spend time working and developing ourselves.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Coach Paula. And it's a no-brainer to ask you to join me. It really is. You bless my life beyond words that I can really find today. But I just love what you said, that we must invest in ourselves. There's so many things that we do, so many things that we buy. I was at a conference, Minister Jennifer's conference, Sons and Daughters of Wise, amazing time that we had, a powerful time. Definitely God touched us in that moment. And I was chatting to some of the people who were shopping with the vendors, and I said, it's important to buy with purpose. So don't just go and just grab it up. Even if you're buying some earrings, don't shop with purpose. And she kind of went, what did you just say? Oh no, do I need to give everything back? And I said, no, but we invest and to invest in ourselves so that we can grow, so we can make a difference in our communities, make a difference in our country, to make a difference in our homes, ultimately then to make a difference in the world. So it definitely is always important to pause. And that whole Christmas in July, now don't judge me, because I'm a Hallmark person. So I'm getting ready to tune into. Just don't judge me, right? But anyway, so I'm getting ready to tune into Christmas in July. But yes, as you say, mid-year, just to pause and to think about it, because there is so many things, so many opportunities that we've been given to get good teaching into ourselves, into how do we even how to posture ourselves. Years ago, I used to teach etiquette classes, how to position yourself at a table, and and how to eat and how to conversate. I know it's not a word, but I'm going to use it anyway. But anyway, but just in life, how do we groom ourselves? How do
Mhm.
we, if you're listening to this and you're a believer, I'm hoping that you're understanding what it means to have the scriptures and wisdom poured into you. So,
That's right.
how do you live your life as a strong, growing Christian? Timothy 1 and 4 talks about that we should grow in such a way that people can see our growth.
That's
I'm going to
right.
say that again, 1 Timothy 4, 15, that you should grow in such a way that people see our growth and therefore they want to follow after us. So it really is important for us to be growing, to wax strong in the things of the Lord. But hey, you might be watching this and this whole Christianity doesn't make any sense to you. You don't know what it's
Mhm.
about. You might even don't want to know what it's about. But wherever you are in your spectrum in life, I would encourage you to get to know the man Jesus that I know, that's my Lord and Savior. But even if you don't, I still encourage you to mature, to
Yes.
be strong, to be good leaders in our homes, and to make a difference and to be an example. And one of the things of being a good example, um, you know, I'm a little older than Coach Paul. I won't tell you how much, but I'm a little older.
Not much.
Um, but I've learned so much from her in the couple of years that we've, well, three, is it 4 years? I don't know. COVID made me stop
3 year,
counting
three
probably. 3 years.
years.
Yes, right. So in the 3 years that I've known, I've learned so much from her. She's an amazing coach and an amazing teacher. And so, Paula, tell us a little bit about the subject matter that you'll be speaking on at the conference, so that those are listening are going, I need to tune in for that. Fire away.
Yeah, so my segment will be rooted and based on a book I've written that's called Vision of Transformation, and it's your annual GPS journal of growth, purpose, and success. At the end of the day, directions are important, and we need to have a roadmap to be able to get to where we want to go. And I think that's the beauty of this conference and this forum is that, yes, there's going to be information, and that's great, but so often we get information, but we don't get practical framework and we don't get a roadmap. And so that's the intention of the entire event. But specifically, my component will talk about your growth, your purpose, and success, and help you to create a vision of your life. At the end of the day, we talk about leadership so much externally, but we don't enough emphasize self leadership. That's the first person that you lead. And so my segment will really get to the component of how are you leading yourself? Because you must lead yourself well. You're not going to lead others well if you're not leading yourself well. And so we'll set a roadmap and a framework to understand what is growth? What does that look like for you? What is your purpose? What does that mean? And how do we define success? Not based on the world's definition, but how do you find it and define it? And so we will really look at that and be able to set what we call a manifesto and a vision of what you want to achieve, because ultimately we're going to get to what are the rooted pillars of your life. Each and every one of us is fearfully and wonderfully made. That's one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible, based on Psalm 139:14. But you've got to understand that fear and that wonder and that uniqueness in why you were created and that purpose and design that you have. And then as a result, what grounds you, what roots you to ultimately that intentionality. And so it's different for each person. And so it's not about creating a cookie cutter or creating a copycat, but really unearthing who and what you are, so your most authentic and most productive version of yourself can come forth. And so we will paint that vision of transformation. We will look at where we are, where we want to go, and what are going to be the practical steps to get us there. So I'm really excited about the segment. It really just invigorates me to, walk through the process for myself, but also to walk through it with others and to encounter those aha moments where we realize, oh, okay, this is achievable. This is something that I can do. And so by having a framework, a roadmap, and practical application of all this information, because there's so much information available, it's probably an overload. But how do we take and chunk at that information into meaningful and tangible, productive steps? So I'm looking forward to that segment.
That is powerful. I'm looking forward to it too. Oh my goodness. So powerful. Seriously. Such a gift to the kingdom, and such a gift of being able to teach us to grow. So
Yes.
did you hear that? Right? You're gonna get a GPS to how you will lead yourself well. Because if we're gonna lead to grow, then we need to be start by leading ourselves well. And others will follow. And we're going to be talking about practical steps in leadership all the way through. So just as Coach Porter said, there'll be workshops, breakout sessions, discussions. We do have an online as well. So I've just dropped on there the fact that if you go to www.coachrosebaileyjoseph.com, you will be able to see the details of the sessions. You can register to join. We are local to the New Jersey area. So if you are in New Jersey, then just come on down. It's just a local hotel over there in East Brunswick, New Jersey.
A beautiful hotel at that.
A beautiful hotel.
Not just simply local, but beautiful.
I do things by halves, my sister. But it's quite interesting because I was chatting to somebody on Thursday night. We had graduation, MIT graduate, School of Ministry graduation at church. And so I'm telling them all about it. And they said, okay, so what plane do I need to get on? And I said, you don't need to get on a plane. I said, from here, you could walk. And they said, what? You're here? You're in America? Yes. Wow. DI, Rose Bailey Joseph. This is my first big event here in the US, because I do like to get on a plane and go. I have an international calling on my life, but God just said, I want you to do it here because I have something for you to do here as well. So I said yes. But go on to www.coachrosebaileyjoseph.com. Go to events, and when you get there, you will see Lead As We Grow. You can register for the conference. You can register, and on that link, you can register to be there in person. It is $150 standard to be there in person. I'm going to tell you what that includes in a moment. And we also have an online. So for just $50, you can register to join us online. That gives you the whole of the Saturday. So everything. I keep saying Saturday.
You keep saying Saturday. I do. Sunday.
What is wrong with me? Sunday, July 14th. Because July 13th is handbag bingo for Good News Home. Dr. BC, I gave it a plug. So go to goodnewshome.com and sign up for the handbag bingo on the Saturday. But on the Sunday, July 14th. So that gives you all everything that we're doing, that rich stuff. 4 amazing hours, but also the resources. All of the speakers, all of the teachers and leaders, we have some rich resources, and you will get those resources. You will get gifts. Some of us are going to be giving away books. We all are authors, thanks be unto God. So you're going to get a lot for that. So for $50, you could get that. But that $50 is actually also including those who sign up. That is your subscription for your year's access. Now, this is all inaugural, because it won't be that going forward. And I know if my John Maxwell leaders that teach me every week on here, they say, how much do you give away that subscription for?
Yeah.
Well, it's a giveaway.
It's a bargain.
Yes.
It's Christmas in July.
That's right. You're not going to get it again. You're not going to get this again. But that's going to give you a year subscription to our quarterly sessions, where we come on and we teach. And I'll be bringing in leaders across. I've connected with some amazing people in the John Maxwell community and in our church community, in the corporate. I am a corporate leader, for those of you who know me. Some amazing corporate leaders. I won't call out any names, because then someone's going to say, why you didn't call me? But listen, and you're going to get some stuff. So that gives you subscription access. You will get a key to come and join those. And I'm not talking about you just kind of sitting and watching us. You're going to get Zoom access to come and have a conversation. So don't think your $50 is a one and done.
Yeah, and
And so,
I think that's phenomenal. Like a $50 initial investment for yourself to have not just that day's material, but a whole year
a
of
whole year,
information. I mean, that
listen,
$50 is you can spend
that's
that.
nothing.
You can spend that going and getting some fast food nowadays for your family. So, I mean,
Listen,
that's definitely at a minimum. You know, I encourage you to invest that $50, but let's not lose sight that you know, ultimately we want you to be in the room. If you can be in the
yes,
room, that's
yes.
ultimately, but at a minimum allow that $50 investment. But if you can be a VIP and come to the
Oh,
room,
yes.
there's another level of grace, there's another level
Oh,
of impartation when you're in the room. Yes, there's
yeah.
going to be a lot that's shared and imparted through the airways and through the video waves, but there's something special about being in that room as well. So if you're able to upgrade your participation to be in the room and to be present, do that as well. It's $150, you
Mhm.
know, and so it's just make the sacrifice. It's extremely
Mm,
important because at the end of the day, my findings are that people do what's important to them. You find
mm.
a way to get it done. And so if you, even if you don't realize the importance of this, we do. And so
Oh, I love that.
trust your coaches, trust those that really can see that this is something that you truly need. And so I'm just strongly encouraging you to participate and to invest in yourself. I can't stress that
That,
enough.
you
So,
know, and thank you, because I'm trying to apply some grace, because I know that life happens and you don't have the
life
dollars.
is lifing and trust.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know, seriously, because when you're in the room, one, we start with a power brunch. We have a power brunch conversation. There's a few of the leaders in my life that I'm inviting to that brunch as well. So you're going to get them to, you know, hopefully if they can make it, that you get a little seasoning into you at the during the brunch. We're going to be talking about the values. What are your core values? What are you basing your growth in? So we'll be talking about core values during that one. So that would be so lovely to have you in the room for that. And then we go through the whole day. If you upgrade to the full VIP, that full VIP gives you e- um, the every single person is an author, so you get their book if you
Wow.
upgrade a VIP. As I said, you get access for the year. Then you become eligible for those free tickets to my conference. That is at least $500 worth. When you see what's coming for that conference, trust me on it, and you'll see it. So
And I
this is
want to add
something that
value to that. Like that's significant. First of all, we're saying 4 books. Okay, let's just
four
say
books,
that
yeah.
alone. You're talking 4 books. You're talking, you know, the brunch. You're talking, you know, all of the instruction. I mean, for $150, you can't beat that. And I feel Christmas in July. I'm telling you, this just keeps bubbling up. I am putting it out there, even as we're talking about this, because I want to add value to the offerings. And so, as part of the giveaways, in addition to the tickets that you're promoting, Rose, for the conference in the UK, I also want to throw in an energy leadership index assessment. It's a $500 value. It is a it's
I
an
love it.
assessment. Like
I love it.
people are familiar with like the Enneagrams and all the other different diagnostic assessments. Well, this is an assessment for you to understand your energetic presence. How do you show up? Because at the end of the day, how you show up influences what happens when you show up. And so it's a 20-minute assessment that you take, and I am going to offer it up. Like I said, it's a $500 value. I'll offer up the assessment for you to take individually, and that includes a 90-minute debrief, coaching debrief with me on the findings. And so I think it just creates awareness, because at the end of the day, you can't lead and you can't grow if there's not awareness. And so we're
There
going to
you go.
start with that awareness. And I want to offer that up as an opportunity for someone to win. It's called an Energy Leadership Index. I'm a master practitioner in that discipline,
Mhm.
and I would love to offer that for those that attend in person as part of the VIP package.
Thank you, Dr. Coach Paula. This is why I love her. Oh my God, I love her for so many other reasons, but this right here. Thank you so much. So,
You're
did you hear
welcome.
that? Rewind. Did you hear that? That she is offering up services, and I tell you, I every day I tune in because she comes in. I get a Bible study, I get prayer, I get coaching, I get life coaching, I get marriage counseling. This woman here, so that is amazing. So thank you so much, Coach Paula, for that. So you don't want to miss this event. You really don't want to miss it.
No.
It's inaugural, showing up, being a part of something, being the first. It's going to change your life. It
Yes.
really is going to change your life. Join me next week where I will be talking to Wendy Waddell, another powerful leader. Maybe some more things will drop into that VIP
Mm.
package. You don't want to miss it. Get online, sign up today.
Sign up.
$50, join us online. $150, join us in the room, and then upgrade the VIP package because there's more things coming in. And I'm sure by the time we're done, by the time we get to the 14th of July, you're not going to be able to put a value. You're not going to be able to actually put a value on what is about to come.
Yeah.
So I really do hope that we see you there, that you're investing in yourself, that we are growing in stature, growing in wisdom.
Yes.
And please, 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 you can reach out to me. There is a query form. There's a ask me anything form. There's a frequently asked questions on my website. So please reach out. I know that Dr. Paul is going to continue to promote this. I know the other people that are going to be promoting this. Please reach out. There is actually a contact number. You can book a session. I do 30-minute free coaching sessions off my website. I've done lots of just talking to people and guiding them. I currently have a couple of coachees as well that I'm working with. I used to work with more, but I'm studying. But so I have two coaches right now. But you can get 30 minutes. You just go on, just book. You see my availability. But please, I look forward to seeing you all on July 14th or the 15th in person if you can, but online for sure. There is no limit to being online, but we do have limited seats for the in person. But come on up, there are still seats available. We would love to see you. We have to sign off.
Yes.
Um, I, t- I
Because we
told
can
Coach,
talk. We can talk about this all day.
I said to Coach Porter, we're gonna go on 10 minutes. Yeah.
Right. No.
Anyway, so
Anyway.
hopefully you heard enough to want to sign up. But I'm so looking forward to seeing some of you in the room
Yes.
as we lead, as we grow, and as my catchphrase is around this: we lead to grow, and we grow to
To
lead.
lead
So God bless
intentionally.
you.
Yes.
Intentional. Hey,
Intentionally.
hey, don't be
Yes.
stealing the first part of my lesson now.
Oops. Okay.
I will tell you about mine, but yeah, intentionality. Those of you who have done coaching with me, intentionality. If you don't start there, it makes no sense. We got to be intentional with the changes that we make to
Yes.
grow. So bless you. As the saying goes, grace and peace be to you. Grace and peace from God our Father and Lord Jesus Christ over
Yes.
you. And as I said, you may not know the God I know, but I still grant you grace and peace
That's right.
as you go. God bless you, and I will see you all next week, and then hopefully see you on the 14th.
Take
Peace.
care.